Welcome to Rave and Rant, where we praise the praiseworthy and roast the rest. Each episode, we dive into reviews and tips on businesses, health, products, and services that matter to you. Now, let's meet our dynamic hosts. Julian, a seasoned entrepreneur and tech enthusiast who keeps you ahead of the curve. And Olivia, our health and wellness expert with unfiltered takes on the latest trends. Together, they'll help you navigate what's worth your time and what's not. So sit back, relax, and get ready for an episode packed with honest opinions and valuable insights. This is Rave and Rant.
Welcome to the deep dive.
Okay, so I've been seeing lymphatic drainage massage, or LDM. It feels like it's everywhere lately.
Oh, definitely.
You know, on TikTok, celebrities showing these like dramatic before and afters, but also hearing about it for post-surgery recovery.
Mm-hmm.
It's just fascinating how something that seems, well, so gentle could be used so widely, you know, from places like LA to Wichita, Kansas. I really want to get into the science behind it.
And that's exactly why we're diving in today. The mission here is really to cut through all that buzz and unpack the actual science, the real results behind LDM.
Okay.
So we'll clarify how it works, look at the proven benefits, figure out who it's really for, and importantly, cover some crucial things to keep in mind.
Great.
And yeah, we're grounding all this in Betty Jones's article, Lymphatic Drainage Massage, Benefits, Science, and Real Results. Think of this as like your shortcut to getting properly informed on something that sits right between wellness and clinical recovery. Okay, so we've seen the hype. Let's peel back the layers then.
Mm-hmm.
What exactly is lymphatic drainage massage? How does it work?
Right. So LDM, or manual lymphatic drainage, as it's also known, isn't actually new. It was developed back in the 1930s, Dr. Emil Voder.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah. And the core idea involves these very slow, very light skin-stretching movements. It's not deep pressure at all.
Yeah.
The goal is to gently encourage lymph flow, reduce that feeling, and just enhance circulation overall. You know, places like Beau Monde West Spa in Wichita, their certified therapists use this exact technique.
Okay, so how does that light touch actually do anything significant? What's the mechanism?
Well, that's the fascinating part. See, your lymphatic system, unlike your blood circulation, it doesn't have a heart pumping fluid around.
Right, no central engine.
Exactly. It relies completely on your body, moving muscle contractions, just general movement, even your breathing. That's what pushes the lymph fluid along. So LDM mimics that natural flow. It uses that gentle rhythmic pressure to sort of manually guide the fluid towards the major clusters of lymph nodes where it gets filtered.
Ah, okay.
And often a session will actually start with some specific diaphragmatic breathing, deep belly breathing, to help open up the deeper lymphatic pathways first. It's like giving your internal drainage system a gentle nudge in the right direction.
That makes sense. It sounds particularly helpful for people who maybe aren't moving much, like post-surgery or someone more sedentary or with certain conditions.
Precisely. It's especially beneficial for those groups or for people with chronic conditions like, say, lymphedema or fibromyalgia, where the lymphatic system might be compromised or sluggish.
Okay, that distinction helps. So if someone's thinking, all right, I want to try this, what's the absolute most important thing they need to know before booking an appointment?
Okay, critical pro tip. This comes straight from the source material. You really need to find a certified massage therapist who is specifically trained in lymphatic drainage.
Not just any massage therapist.
No, absolutely not. This isn't about general massage skills. It's about understanding the very delicate anatomy and physiology of the lymphatic system. Doing it wrong isn't just ineffective, it could potentially cause issues.
Right.
So look for certifications. Voder, Foldy, Castley-Smith are some of the main methodologies. That certification means they've had proper, rigorous training. And that's especially vital if you're post-surgery or managing something chronic. Safety and effectiveness first.
Okay, that's super clear. We know what it is, how it sort of gently works with the body.
Yeah.
But now, the million-dollar question, does it actually work? What does the research say? Forget the anecdotes for a second.
Yeah, and this is where it gets really interesting because there's solid research behind it. Let's start with swelling, or edema.
Okay.
A big meta-analysis in 2022 looked at women with breast cancer-related lymphedema, that persistent arm swelling. It found LDM significantly reduced arm volume, and the results were best after like 20 or more sessions, so consistency matters.
20 sessions, wow.
Yeah, it shows it takes time. And another study found it helped reduce the number of sessions needed to manage swelling after orthopedic surgery. So real clinical impact on swelling.
Okay, that's significant. What else?
Well, beyond just visible swelling, it's known to enhance circulation and support the immune system. It actually improves how blood returns through the veins, boosts circulation both near the surface and deeper in.
Better oxygen and nutrient delivery.
Exactly, and better waste removal, too. Plus, there are observed immune benefits, things like increased antibody production and more lymphocyte activity after regular LDM.
Immune support, too. Interesting.
And perhaps one of the most compelling areas is pain and fatigue reduction. There was a study on post-cancer patients.
Yes.
It showed really significant decreases in both pain. The p-value was 0.0001, which statistically is, well, incredibly strong evidence.
Wow.
And fatigue, that was p0.002.
Yeah.
These patients also felt better physically and emotionally. It suggests LDM can be a really powerful non-drug tool in recovery.
That's pretty amazing, actually. Pain and fatigue.
Yeah.
Those are huge factors in quality of life.
Absolutely. And then there's the detoxification and psychological side. That increased lymph flow helps the body physically clear out metabolic waste. People often report feeling, more energetic, less brain fog, better sleep.
Makes sense.
And psychologically, LDM is very relaxing.
Yeah.
It stimulates the parasympathetic nervous system. That's your rest and digest mode. So it can help lower cortisol, the stress hormone, and just promote deep relaxation.
So it's quite holistic then, touching on physical recovery, immune function, pain, energy, stress. It covers a lot of ground.
It really does. It connects a lot of dots in terms of overall well-being.
Is there a danger, though, that people hear all that and think it's some kind of magic bullet, a cure-all? How does it stack up against other things people do for wellness?
That's a really important point. It's definitely not a cure-all. LDM is powerful, yes, but its strength lies in supporting the body's own natural processes, especially lymphatic flow. So for someone with, say, fibromyalgia, where you have that widespread pain, or lipedema with the specific fat and fluid accumulation, LDM offers a very targeted, gentle way to manage those symptoms that maybe general exercise or other massages don't quite hit in the same way.
It's about specificity.
Exactly. It leverages the body's own mechanisms, but in a focused way, and that versatility is key. It can help with visible stuff like post-op swelling, but also those less visible systemic issues. And the benefits really depend on why you're getting it.
So who typically seeks it out? Can we break down the main groups?
Yeah, we can roughly categorize them. First, you have your cosmetic and post-operative clients.
Okay, the ones we see on Instagram, maybe.
Often, yes. They're looking to speed up healing, get rid of swelling faster after things like BBLs, liposuction, facelifts, tummy tucks, that sort of thing. Or even just improve skin texture, reduce facial puffiness.
Makes sense. Group 2.
Second group would be those with chronic illness and medical needs. This is where LDM plays a more therapeutic role, helping manage discomfort from fibromyalgia, like we mentioned, rheumatoid arthritis, lipedema, or managing actual lymphedema, whether it's primary or secondary, maybe after cancer treatment.
Got it. And the third?
The third group is wellness and preventative users. These are people who aren't necessarily dealing with a major medical issue or surgery.
Right.
They might get LDM for, say, detoxification after traveling or being sick, or maybe to boost their immune system during cold season, or simply to manage stress and promote relaxation by calming the nervous system.
Okay, so that answers that common question.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need a diagnosed condition to benefit. People use it proactively for general health and well-being.
Exactly. Many clients do use it proactively for immunity, relaxation, even skincare benefits.
Okay, let's talk specifics then. You mentioned facial puffiness. What's the actual difference between a full-body lymphatic massage and a specific lymphatic drainage facial? Are they using the same idea?
Good question. They share the same underlying principle, stimulating lymph flow. But the technique, the pressure, the focus, and the goals are quite different.
How so?
Well, for a full-body LDM, the therapist is using those longer, gentle, rhythmic strokes across your limbs, your torso, targeting the larger, sometimes deeper lymphatic vessels.
Okay.
A facial LDM requires much lighter pressure. The skin on the face is thinner, the vessels are smaller and more superficial, so it's very delicate work, often around the jawline, cheeks, under the eyes, the neck.
And the goals are different too, presumably.
Totally. Body LDM is usually focused on systemic benefits, reducing swelling, body-wide, supporting the immune system, post-op recovery for larger areas. The facial version is really targeting localized puffiness, helping to sculpt facial contours, maybe relieve sinus pressure, or just give the skin a brighter, less congested look. Also great for relieving tension in the jaw and facial muscles.
So could you quickly summarize the key differences, maybe like in that table from the source?
Sure, so body massage treats the whole body or large areas. Aims for systemic swelling reduction, immune support, overall recovery. Uses those gentle skin stretching strokes. Takes longer, maybe 30 to 60 minutes or more. Best for post-surgery, chronic conditions, full body detox. And critically, it needs a certified massage therapist.
Okay, I love facial.
Facial focuses just on the face, jaw, neck, sometimes scalp. Aims to reduce puffiness, sculpt features, improve skin radiance. Uses very light tapping, delicate movements. Much shorter, maybe 15 to 30 minutes. Great for event prep, sinus issues, skincare boost, facial tension. Generally safe for all skin types and usually done by trained estheticians.
Estheticians, okay.
Yeah, and you see spas like Beau Monde West Spa, again, integrating these facial techniques. They might add it into something like a hydrofacial service.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so you get the deep hydration and cleansing, plus that lymphatic boost to help clear toxins and improve how the skin absorbs nutrients, leads to that really sculpted, refreshed look.
That makes a lot of sense. Okay, so if someone's convinced they want to try it, how often should they be going? And what can they realistically expect to see or feel over time? Is it an instant fix?
Definitely not instant. The results are cumulative. They build up.
Okay.
So after maybe just 1 or 2 sessions, you might notice subtle things. Feeling less bloated, maybe your face looks a bit less puffy, skin feels softer, limbs feel a little lighter. It's often quite subtle at first.
Right.
Then, as you get into 3 to 6 sessions, the effects usually become more noticeable. You might see a real decrease in fluid retention, maybe your digestion feels better, sleep improves, energy feels more balanced.
Okay. Starting to sound pretty good.
And then with ongoing sessions, say maybe once a month for maintenance, you're supporting those long-term benefits. Continued immune support, being more resilient to stress, maybe even seeing some visible toning in the tissues because things are just flowing better.
So consistency is really the name of the game.
Absolutely crucial. The research backs this up too. Frequency matters, especially if you're dealing with a medical condition or recovering from surgery. Often it's recommended, maybe 2 or 3 times a week initially, then tapering down for maintenance. It's a process, not a quick fix.
That's a really helpful timeline. Now, with all these benefits, it sounds great, but safety first. Are there times when someone should definitely not get LDM? Or at least check with their doctor first?
Yes, absolutely critical point. Even though it's gentle, it's not right for everyone or every situation. You should definitely avoid it, or at least get explicit clearance from your doctor if you have certain conditions.
Like what?
Active infections, especially skin infections like cellulitis, that could potentially spread the infection. Also, congestive heart failure, because moving fluid around could overload the heart.
Okay, serious stuff.
Very. Also, known blood clots or deep vein thrombosis, DVT, you absolutely don't want to dislodge a clot, and severe kidney failure or liver disease, as these affect the body's fluid balance dramatically. LDM could interfere or worsen things without medical guidance.
All right, always check with your doctor if you have any serious underlying condition.
Always. Better safe than sorry. And related to that, let's bust a common myth.
Go for it.
The idea that LDM gives you this massive, immediate detox.
Yeah, you hear that word detox thrown around a lot.
Right. But LDM works by supporting your body's natural detoxification pathways, the liver, kidneys, lymph system itself. It helps them work more efficiently, but it's incremental. It's not like flushing a switch.
So manage expectations.
Exactly. And the results will be much less noticeable if you're not also doing the basics like staying really well hydrated, resting, eating decently. LDM supports the system. It doesn't replace healthy habits.
Good clarification.
Ah.
Okay, so assuming someone is a good candidate, they're excited to try it. Finding the right person seems paramount, given how specific this technique is. What should people look for?
It really is crucial. You want someone who knows exactly what they're doing. So number 1, certification.
We mentioned Vauder, Foldy.
Vauder, Foldy, Casely-Smith. Those are key indicators of proper training in manual lymphatic drainage specifically. Ask about their certification. Number 2, clinical experience. Especially if you're post-op or have a chronic condition, ask if they have experience working with clients like you.
Makes sense. Anything else?
Yeah, consider the environment. Are they working in a place that seems medically aware? Like a dedicated spa with licensed therapists, maybe a physical therapy clinic. Places like Beau Monde West Spa, for instance, emphasize that their therapists and estheticians are licensed and specialize in these techniques.
Good point.
And finally, don't be afraid to ask questions. Ask about their training, their experience, how they approach LDM for someone with your specific goals or condition. A good, trustworthy practitioner will be happy to discuss their qualifications.
Excellent advice. Find someone certified, experienced, and be ready to ask questions.
Exactly. So wrapping it all up, the bottom line here is that lymphatic drainage massage, it's really much more than just a spa trend or a quick fix you see online. It's a genuine holistic therapy. It's grounded in a solid understanding of anatomy and physiology, and increasingly backed by clinical research. Whether you're looking for help with healing, reducing swelling, feeling less sluggish, getting that facial glow, or just managing stress, LDM offers this really targeted, gentle, yet effective way to support your body's own amazing ability to find balance and heal itself.
It's clear there's real substance behind it. So, thinking about everything we've covered, the science, the different applications from recovery to wellness, here's something for you, the listener, to ponder. What specific aspect of LDM's scientifically supported impact, whether it's on swelling, immunity, pain, energy, or even just relaxation, feels most surprising or maybe most relevant to your own health and wellness journey right now? And perhaps more broadly, how might understanding these subtle, intricate systems within your own body, like the lymphatic system, empower you in ways you hadn't considered before?
That's a wrap for this episode of Rave and Rant. We hope you found our insights helpful and thought-provoking. Don't forget to subscribe to the podcast so you never miss out on our latest reviews and tips. If you enjoyed the show, please leave us a rating and review. It really helps us reach more listeners like you. Have a topic you'd like us to cover or something you want us to rave or rant about? Connect with us on social media or visit our website to share your suggestions. Thank you for tuning in. Until next time, keep exploring what's worth your time and what's not. This is Rave and Rant, where we praise the praiseworthy and roast the rest.